Okay, in this video I'm going to show you a few ways to control the two LEDs on the Crumble robot. Now, in order to control them, there are a couple of built-in commands in the software. So we have these ones here: set sparkle to a particular color, turn it off, turn all the sparkles to a particular color. And there are a couple of other commands here as well. Now, we're going to use a few of them, but in order to use these commands, we have to make sure we connect pin D on the Crumble to the LED pin on the robot. It only works if you use pin D, so do make sure that's in place before you start. So here's a simple thing you can do to begin with. Let's drag the program start block in, and I'm going to use a forever loop, and let's just drag in a single command. Set sparkle 0, that's the left hand one, to the color red. We'll plug the robot in, program it, and let's try that out. And you'll find that the left LED goes red. All things are good. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see if we can make the light flash. So we've just turned the LED on. We're going to leave it on for 1 second, and then we're going to turn it off and wait for 1 second. And since we're using a loop, the Crumble should turn the light on, wait for a second, turn it off, wait for a second, and then loop all the way back round to the start and start again. So if we plug the robot in, load that program, and turn it on, we find that it flashes red off and on for a second each time. Let's see what else we can do though. Let's see if we can use the other sparkle as well. So this time we're going to use another sparkle command. We're going to turn sparkle number 1 on. And let's change the color as well. Let's use green for this one. So now we turn sparkle 0 on, wait for a second, and then afterwards we turn the other sparkle onto green, but switch the first one off. So we have to also switch sparkle 1 off at some stage. I'm going to put this up here, and it may not be immediately obvious why, but let's walk through it. We turn the left one onto red and switch the right one off. Wait for a second, then we turn the right one onto green and turn the left one off. Wait for another second, and then loop all the way around and do it again. If we plug that in and load it onto the Crumble, when you switch it on, you should see that the light flashes back and forth between red and green, left and right. Now I'm going to add one more program to this list, and we're just going to have a look at another command that we haven't used yet. If we go to the sparkles section, you see you have this one here. Set sparkle to 0, 0, 0. These three numbers here are the red, green, and blue components of the color. So we can actually mix these colors together to make any color we want. If they were all the same, we'd have a white light, but we can make any color we like. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drag out another do forever loop, and I'm going to, I'm going to put these numbers in here, but instead of typing them in myself, I'm going to use this random number here and drop that right in to the red, green, in more space, and blue components. Now, these numbers for the red, green, and blue components don't go from 0 to 10. They actually go from 0 to 255. You can probably look that up online to find out why. I'm going to leave that as an exercise to you. But let's see what happens if we run this program instead. I can just unhook the old program, connect the program start block to there, and one final thing I'm going to do, I want this sparkle to rerun every 1 second. Let's see what effect this has. Load it onto the Crumble, and now run it. And you should see that the LED on the left changes color at random every second.